the show The PJs, the show I loved growing up, and this was funny to me. So the main character, whose name is Super, he's working on the sink in an apartment, and this little girl comes in and she's like, "Super, did you find out why the hot water's not working?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's because your daddy ain't working."
I think I remember that show.
Yeah,
Isn't it animated?
It is,
Okay,
absolutely.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
good show, man. I love
I'm
that
already
show.
picturing the main character, the dude.
Yeah, with the Thurgood
Thurgood,
Stubbs.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Or Stubbs. I can't
I
remember.
do remember that show.
Peace and blessings, kings and queens. My name is Jaquan Davis.
And I am Nicholas Fletcher.
And you are now tuned in to another episode of... You better sell your ass in that kitchen and help your mother make that lasagna with 6 different cheeses.
You have yet to do one that I know where it's from.
You are now tuned in to the Young Old Heads podcast, the hip hop adjacent podcast, where we talk about a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nonsense. You're a liar too, though, because you did know that Napoleon Dynamite one.
What Napoleon?
It was early episodes,
I did. Okay,
like probably before
right,
episode 10. But
okay.
This is episode 22, actually.
And I also think it's the first out of all 22 that we don't have a hip hop topic.
No, it's not. We didn't last week either.
Yes, we did.
What was it last
week?
week?
We talked about local beef.
Oh,
that's hip hop.
That's not hip hop.
It was for like 35 seconds, but I'll count it.
That don't count.
Fine.
So before we get into the proceedings this afternoonings, how was your week, sir?
Actually, not great. I usually try to stay optimistic, but my father is not doing well health-wise. Yeah. So he's been in the hospital. He's been in and out of the hospital for a while, but this time it's pretty serious. So it's just been like really taxing on the family. I got family down here that my sister, she was supposed to head back last week, but she's staying because obviously the circumstance. And it's just unfortunate, man. For me, man, it's one of those things, like on a personal level, it really shows you like the fragility of life.
Yes, you know? I feel like a lot of things have happened recently that kind of make you question your mortality.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I do want to say, just real briefly, I didn't know this guy real well, but it was always love whenever I seen him. Darren Olsen passed away.
I was going to talk about that too. That was what I was going to say next. But good dude, man. Darren was a good friend of mine, and passed away.
Yeah, I can't say I was real close to him, but it was one of them people. If I seen him somewhere, we always spoke.
Oh yeah,
chopped it up and stuff. Yeah. Solid dude, definitely. Like I knew, it's crazy how many people knew him. Like everybody knew that guy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
He's a good dude, man. Always funny. I remember him. One thing I always remember about him is there was a skit on the Saint Lunatics album years and years ago, and he could do a perfect impersonation of it. And I always thought it was hilarious.
One thing,
may you rest in peace.
Yeah, Cyrus and I used to always joke about is Darren would be at like a house party or just even us just all hanging out like a barbecue and somebody throwing a beat or something and he'd start rapping and he just wouldn't stop though. So like everybody, the plan would be like, oh, everybody jump in at some point and Darren would just keep going. He just rapped for like 35 minutes straight. So yeah.
This is so crazy, man. Like I feel like the last few years, so many people I've known growing up and went to school with and what have you have passed away. And the worst thing about it is, like, as you age, it's only going to be more.
It gets worse.
It gets worse. So
yeah, for me,
horrible.
And like no disrespect on this end to anybody, but one big thing, like, we'll give my dad as an example. Didn't take super great care of himself in a lot of facets. So that's where I saw a video the other day. It made me think of it. It was somebody shared a video. And it was a dude in his like late 60s, and he was doing all sorts of crazy like fitness stuff. He was like this guy who trained in martial arts for years, and it was phenomenal. And like I saw that, and I was like, I want to be that guy at 60.
Yeah,
like
same.
I don't want to be the guy at 60 who, is in and out of the hospital for X, Y, Z, and so much of it is because our lifestyle choices when we're young. And you look at one thing that really changed my diet, because we've talked about it a little bit on the cast. But if you look at it's going to sound bad, but like the body shape of a lot of out of shape Americans compared to like go somewhere like like Japan or something,
Oh,
like
yeah.
being obese is not common
No.
in a place like that, you know, like so. Yeah, so just a lot of different changes. So I actually today, you know, I'm gonna say it on the cast so I can be held accountable. I was just eating at Old Chicago and I ordered a soda and I told myself this is my last soda.
Yeah.
This is it. I'm gonna stop drinking soda. I mean,
See,
I'll
soda-
never say never again, but just
Soda was actually the easiest thing to give up to me, but for
I
me, it's just the foods, man. Pizza and burgers and
oh,
fries.
bro,
and
same.
chicken
As we were
wings
both
and
just sitting
all.
upstairs.
Yeah, like
My-
I come
yo,
over to this guy's house and he's got snacks just all around, cupcakes and Twix and Oreos and chips. And I'm just like, bro, like, why would you disrespect me like this? Like, apparently it don't phase you because you're probably full, but you
know,
got
I'm full
all
right
the
now.
like.
Trust me, if I wasn't full, yeah, I'd be
I'm actually
indulging as
trying to
well.
do a little fast, man, and it is not
Hey,
working.
Speaking of fast, you ate that cupcake real fast.
It was delicious. Unicorn, what is it? Little Debbie, hostess, unicorn cupcake. It was delicious. I regret everything. Getting into.
How was your week?
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about me. Talk about me. My week was pretty good. My son, his baseball's over for him. They lost their last game, so they don't get to move forward in the tournament. But he enjoyed it and stuff. So been spending time with him. That's my guy right there. And other than that, just work and the usual stuff, man. You know, just keeping it chugging along. You know, so okay, so let's get into the topics.
The list. Okay,
for
so
day.
the first thing we're gonna discuss, which I feel personally could take up the entire episode.
Yeah.
But what are your biggest flaws personally? What are your biggest flaws?
My biggest flaw is not understanding how fine I am. Like
hard
just
to
women
grasp.
tell me all the time. I'm like, what? I think I'm more of a cute. And they're like, nah, you fine, Jay. No, but in all seriousness, man, I think one of the biggest things for me, it's a gift and a curse, but overthinking.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I
Jesus.
absolutely overanalyze, overthink, you know, in all situations just about. And sometimes I wish I could just kind of turn my brain off. Like it's just like just enjoy the moment, you
Oh,
know.
I'm so bad at that.
You know.
And I
so-
think really something like that, it takes like, I mean, a lot of time dedicating like meditation and
Yeah.
kind of breaking yourself of that rumination and all that. It's actually something I've studied extensively.
Yeah.
And in like when just in theory, it seems simple.
Yeah.
In practice, it's like, oh wow, this is much more difficult. Than I
Absolutely.
imagined, so.
Overthinking is a drug. Shout out to Big Boy. But yeah, man, I think like the one thing that's different, like in my teenage years, in my early 20s, I was an overthinker, but also pessimistic. But I'm not so much pessimistic anymore. Like I'm a lot more positive and optimistic a lot of the time, but there's still just that thinking about stuff from every angle and oh, this might be the day XYZ happens.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so I think that's one of my biggest flaws. What about you?
So for me, I'd have to say I am hyper competitive and also petty.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very.
I just really am,
hyper-competitive.
and it sucks to be aware of it, but still in the moment, just I'm totally detached from like the self awareness of it because in the moment I'm very. Again, I'm competitive. I want to be good at everything I do. I don't like taking a loss. I don't like, you know,
Yeah.
so, and I mean, and I get most people like, you know, nobody wants to take
Yeah,
a
nobody
loss, but-
wants to lose, but I mean, it's you gotta be able to lose gracefully. You
Exactly,
Know?
yeah.
So I think that's a.
Yeah, so I'd say that's one of them, and then outside of that, I mean, there's so many. Like it sounds.
Yeah, because you're a horrible
I'm just a
person. We all know
terrible,
that.
terrible
You're
man.
trash,
No,
man.
but my other one I'd throw out really quick is I'm addicted to my cell phone, bro. I hate it.
Yeah, that's I'm in the same boat, unfortunately. And I feel like it's, you know, that's why we're gonna redo the pros and cons of social media segment in a future episode. But there's good and bad, you know, like with my with being addicted to the cell phone, I think. But I don't know, man. Like it's terrible for me, especially when I'm just hanging out at the house and don't have much going on for the day. Like I'm constantly like
same.
I'll do something for like 15 minutes and then go look at my phone. Like
Same.
it's
And
stupid.
mine is if I don't have like an outline goal. Like I'm trying to like if I'm working out, and that thing sucks. Even if I am working out in the middle of my set, I'll
Yeah.
pull out my phone,
Same.
but it's just always there. It's attached to my hip, and
The best thing for me is at work, like at my job when you're working, you really you can't have no
Yeah.
cell phone with you. You know, I mean, I guess you could, but it would for sure get destroyed. So there's just 2 points in time throughout the day where I'm on my phone when I'm working. And that's at my 9 o'clock and 1 o'clock breaks and when I first get there and stuff. But I like having all that time away from my phone though. Like I think it's a necessity.
yeah, I need to discipline myself to be more strict about it because what I'll do is I'm sure so many of us are guilty, but I'll say I get on. We'll give Facebook an example. I'll get on for whatever reason. I get like a tag and notification, and then I start doing that monotonous scrolling.
Yeah.
And I'll be scrolling and notice like 10 minutes went by, and legitimately think to myself, like, what am I even like? I'm not even it's almost like I'm scrolling looking for something, and then it dawns on me. I'm like, what am I even in search of right now? Like, I don't care about anything I just scrolled past. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that, man. I think one of my guilty pleasures with all that stuff is like getting in the comment section and watching people go at it. Like, bro, I would just sit back and relax. It'd be like, yeah, no, that dumbass shit he said. What did you say? Refreshing, trying to see, watching these people argue, watching these strangers argue.
And I've been the dumbass that you've watched argue.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I think another one that kind of ties into my other one is just sometimes not being able to just enjoy the moment and live in the moment. Like just kind of always thinking about what's next or okay, that's done. Now what do we gotta do?
I'm super bad at it. My wife gets on me a lot about that.
Yeah, and so that's definitely puts a damper on life when you can't just stop and enjoy the moment, So I think another flaw of mine is I don't have willpower when it comes to unhealthy food anymore.
Oh my god,
bro!
us.
It's
That's
just
us.
not,
That's our group right now.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat good for the 7 days. Do 5, not come over here. Let's do pizza. Okay, you talk me into it.
We talked about that. So just a little context, you guys. Our whole group that we hang out with on the weekends, every time we end up eating awful, and I'm talking like awful. Like we should all be 380 pounds at this point.
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing for me is I burn so many calories at work.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm not morbidly obese.
Yeah. So we eat really poorly, but then I'll go back starting Monday, because I'm trying to be strict. I'm 2 months back at the gym religiously, and so starting Monday, I'll drink a bunch of water. I'll go get just like a small sandwich for lunch. I'll try to eat healthy. But the weekend hits.
A salad sandwich?
Yeah, basically. Just get veggies on bread.
And no thanks.
But then comes the weekend, and we all hang out, and I'm ordering a pizza and getting the Senna twists and having Hostess cupcakes and soda pops. So yeah,
grilled bean burrito.
And we always talk about holding each other accountable, but then we do the opposite, because we're like, hey, we're all doing it.
Yeah,
Like, we're all
it's not so bad.
If we all eat pizza.
Yeah, man, we're terrible, but I'm gonna get it together, man, because I know I need to be looking svelte by the time we really start recording and being more out and about and stuff. So tighten it up, man.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next?
All right, so I have so many more things I could probably bring up, but
Oh yeah, we can revisit that.
Yeah,
segment
yeah,
too.
definitely. So
absolutely.
This is my random fact. This is my week for the random fact. Are you prepared for it? This is actually probably going to shock you. Actually, hold on, let me get just so I can, after I tell you.
How you going to shock me? I know everything.
Everything? Okay.
No.
You're not going to believe this, you guys. This is actually pretty crazy. But Jay, in 2006, was Time's Person of the Year.
Wow.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
You didn't even know that, did you? Yeah.
I feel like they would have had to talk to me or
Nope,
something.
they made you Time's Person of the Year. Because here's the thing. You were chosen in 2006 as Time Magazine's Person of the Year. And when I say you, all of us were. Time's Person of the Year it just says you.
Oh,
So don't you feel special? Yeah. So the magazine set out to recognize the millions of people who anonymously contributed user-generated content to wikis and other websites such as YouTube, MySpace, Facebook, Wikipedia, and the multitudes of other websites featuring user contribution.
So we was all person of the year.
Yep.
I don't even. That, I feel like that's not very prestigious.
No, really. That's
Like no, that's cool that
No, yeah, it's a
that
cool
such a
concept,
thing
yeah.
happens. It's a cool concept, but I just how often do you hear people bring up Times Person of the Year?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a big deal to somebody white somewhere, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, that's cool. I mean, I never would have guessed that such a thing happened. But yeah, who was the last like
Actually, you know, that's a good point.
who
I
was
think
the last notable person like
the only really the one that I really remember was Obama.
Okay.
Currently, and I mean that was years ago, but yeah, Obama. I think he was maybe even his last year of presidency or something. But I know
Yeah,
Obama
see,
was.
'cause I think-
I know I will say, you know, because I'm not trying. Obviously, don't want to cause any division, but I know I don't think Trump's ever been Times Person of the Year, and I know that was a big thing he was pissed about because
Really?
I think when the year he became president or his last year of presidency, they announced who it was, and it wasn't him. And he was furious.
Yeah, of course. Of course he was.
He did not think it was cool.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, I don't know. I'm sure that's prestigious in some circles, but I just, like, I don't, like, it's weird. Like, I can remember who was the, like, sexiest woman alive and stuff, like, from,
2006, yeah.
yeah.
Tyra Banks, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. From, I forget what magazine. I can't think of what that magazine's called.
Penthouse?
No. Ain't no damn penthouse. No, that's gonna bug me now. What is that magazine? Maxim magazine.
Yeah, Maxim. Yeah.
But yeah, so we were all Times Person of the Year. Yeah.
You want to know how I found that random fact out?
How?
So a buddy of mine, and here's another flaw. You know, I'm gonna rope this really quick back into another flaw.
Yeah.
A buddy
You got
of mine.
so many of them.
I know, it's just ridiculous. But here's the thing: is I'm so like everybody tells me like you're flawless, you're a god, you're amazing.
No, nobody's
and they
ever
have
said
no
that.
idea.
We all hate you deeply.
I say it to myself every day in the mirror.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I have a mantra.
No, but what were you gonna
So
say?
anyway, so I wake up one morning and a random number texts me, and it was like, "Hey, like best friend, just hope you know that like I love you. You're awesome. You're a great person. Also crazy to know you were Times Person of the Year in 2006." Blah blah blah, and then they were like, and also we go play cards at this little local card shop, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be there today. I hope I see you there." And I woke up, I was tired, and I didn't know the number, and they were so excited, I didn't have the heart to be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
So I just
I don't be caring. I will
So-
say, who is this?
Yeah, so I didn't, and I was just like, "Sounds great." So I didn't look up the Times Person of the Year at that moment, but then I had a meeting earlier that day, and I told a friend of mine about it.
Oh, you had a meeting before this stuff happened?
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Anyway,
I
go
woke
ahead.
up, read the text, had a meeting, and then went to the dugout. So at the
Okay,
meeting,
okay.
I brought that up, and they're like, "Who is it?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Like, I guess I'm gonna find out when I get to the dugout." Ended up being my buddy. His name is Jay as well, and it was funny because then
You don't have his number saved?
No, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. His name is Jay as well. But I got there. He goes, "Hey, man." He goes, "How'd you know that was me this morning on my new phone?" And so at first I just went with it. I'm like, "Oh no, man, I just knew." And then later on I was like, "Okay, bro, I had no idea. I just wanted, you know."
What indicated to him that
So-
you knew it was him?
I honestly, I think he knew that I didn't know it was him, and he was
Oh.
like kind of calling me out, like, "Hey, how'd you know that was me?" Because it was a brand new phone number. And he
Yeah.
goes, "Just so you know, that's my new number." But that's when he said, "Yeah, man, you didn't know you were Times Person of 2006," and I thought I was just joking. He goes, "No, look it up." So then that's how I found out. I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, like I'm flattered." So yeah, that's how I
A
discovered
random fact.
my
You
random
were
fact.
the Times Person of the Year
You
in
guys,
2006.
hey listener, if you're listening right now,
You were Times Person of the Year in 2006.
the rest of the year is trash, but
Yeah,
2016,
you're awful. You're a scumbag.
2006. Okay.
Also, get in the comment section and tell us what are some of your flaws, including not commenting on our video.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest flaw is you guys don't know.
That's
how to
your
comment.
biggest flaw. Whoever's listening to this, you hear me? Yeah, yeah. I'm calling you out.
You know what? Actually, we're gonna try some reverse psychology. I hope you don't comment.
Don't ever get in our comments.
Yeah, that would make me
That'd be so
I'd be
stupid.
freaking ticked,
What's
dude.
wrong with you guys?
Ugh.
Don't ever get in our comment section for no reason ever. Okay, so let's get into another segment.
Okay, so this is again, we're trying some new stuff. So this part, it's Jay's turn to talk about a WTF news headline.
Don't say it's my turn when I had 3 last week and you don't have any this week.
I don't know how you're finding them. I don't know how you're finding them.
I keep my ear to the streets. Okay, so I don't have any background on them, so I'm gonna just give you 2 of them that were crazy this week. So I can't decide between the 2 of them.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one. North Carolina man arrested for selling drugs in front of a drug rehab center.
Jesus.
He was probably outside like, hey, bro, you ain't no quitter, bro.
You ain't really done.
You ain't got it. Come on, what kind? I know you ain't no quitter, bro. Come on. So it's just, he got like...
I like that to him, he probably thought he was just brilliant.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm about to make a killing. I'm sure he probably did.
Yeah, honestly, unfortunate.
I don't know. I don't think it was I think it was pretty short-lived.
I would
because as soon as
assume so.
the facility figured out...
They just saw some random guy.
Yeah.
Approaching all their clientele.
It's like, but you're also like a trash human being. You're legitimately preying on people's... I mean, I guess that's any drug dealer, really. But the fact
these
that
people are specifically looking for help.
Yeah, like they're trying to better themselves, and you're like, oh no, I got this crack. You want a little bit of crack? You just have a little bit of crack.
You know what really makes recovering from addiction all hard? Crack.
Yeah, crack. So, so I know you in rehab and stuff, but I got some crack.
Yeah, that's sad.
You know, you can have a little bit. Okay, and the second WTF news headline of the week. Do you like Subway?
Yeah, actually.
Well, I guess this won't really apply to you, being that you're a vegetarian, but lab analysis determines tuna could not be found in Subway's tuna sandwiches.
What is it then?
Not tuna.
I'll tell you what, it's not. What?
It is not tuna.
Wait. So then, could I eat a tuna sandwich from Subway? Is it animal?
It might. I don't know. I didn't find any more. I mean, I guess I could have dug a little deeper.
We should.
Absolutely can. But
that's piqued my interest.
But yeah, it's. I don't know if maybe it's some other type of fish, or if it's just like not fish at all.
There's like imitation crab.
Yeah.
But I think there is some crab and imitation crab in there.
I don't believe there is. Actually.
So
I'm positive there's not actually. Straight up imitation crab meat. But that might be imitation tuna that you're getting. So first of all, like, if I go to Subway, I don't want no damn tuna. Like, what is this?
Right, yeah. Who's going to Subway getting the tuna sandwich?
Somebody, but that's the last thing I'm even going to consider. I would have a salad sandwich before.
So few people were ordering the tuna sandwich. They just stopped putting tuna in.
It doesn't have to actually be tuna. Who's going to say anything? Right?
We sell like 5 of these a year. Come on, guys.
Yeah, this is like, we've already hit our quota of 10 for the decade. So, I mean, it's, So yeah,
there's somebody out there who loves the Subway tuna
sandwich. I'm sure there is.
Like,
if you do, get in the comment section with your weird ass and let us know. Also, if you've seen any bizarre headlines this week or at any time, maybe something that just stuck with you, get in the comment section and let us hear it.
And I'm going to have to start really paying attention. Because, what sucks? I've seen so many, but never screenshot them. So
I always do. Like, if it's something that I'm like... Like I always screenshot it. Yeah. I got a few that are dark too, but I don't want to.
I know. You just sometimes, we'll have like a really bubbly episode now to know you'll be like,
no, stop this. Come in with the morbid energy.
Step into the shadow realm. The shadow realm.
Step into the morbid reality. Now this is the turn where the podcast gets dark. Well, a young man was murdered last night. I don't have nothing. That sounds like a news story. Okay, so what else are we going to get into? We only got a little bit of time left.
Next thing we have, I feel like we could spend some time on this one. So this is and again, this is where y'all need to hop in the comments. this is the would you rather. You have to pick one scenario.
Okay.
Neither are good,
Okay.
but you have to pick one. Okay. I thought it was okay.
Oh, no.
I want to know your reaction. Okay. So, okay, would you
I'm
rather?
stressed out. This has me stressed out. I don't even know what it is yet.
Okay, would you rather? Would you rather always look fat with a shirt on, but when you take it off, you're absolutely shredded? Okay, godlike physique.
Okay.
Or you look amazing in any clothes you put on, but you immediately put on 50 pounds naked.
So you look fat and like you look like morbidly obese when you got the clothes on.
You're a big dude with clothes on, fat.
Okay.
But you
take
naked, I'm talking like Greek god physique. You just
Okay.
look astonishing.
And then the other one
parallel,
is you
yeah.
look great in whatever you
Anything.
wear.
You just look like Christian Grey everywhere you go. Great clothes, but naked.
I feel like I would probably do the look fat and clothes. Because I mean, if as long as you got the gift of gab, it don't really matter. And some girls, little chubby chasers. And then
How mad they gonna be when you take your clothes off?
I
if
don't
they're
think
chubby
too
chaser?
many women are gonna be upset if you take off your shirt and it's a 6 and you got the washboard abs and you just shredded.
A 15 pack.
Yeah, like you just jacked. Like, so I think, so for that situation, I don't know. But then the other one's logical too, because it's
Yeah.
like more people are going to see you with clothes
Exactly.
on.
Yeah. How often are you just around people naked?
Yeah. So, I mean, that there's some logic in that one too. But I mean, you could just do the former and be a naked model, be a nude model. And
Or just go live on a nudist colony.
bam, there
Legit,
you go.
Yeah, just
And you
go.
just
Yeah,
shred
yeah,
it all
yeah.
the
Just,
time.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
always.
to see
looking.
my naked shredded body.
See-
So I think that's probably what. Because also I feel like if I looked good in clothes but then took them off and instantly had another 50 pounds, that would be depressing as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Like just
even because even by yourself, you go get in the shower and you're just like, ugh.
you're just like I walk past a mirror and it's just tragic.
You're just used to seeing yourself look
It's
great
like,
in clothes.
man,
That's
let me
a hard.
throw a shirt on. But then again, I guess if you're at home, you can just throw some shirt and some pants on, and you wouldn't have to deal with
yeah. Because I'm picturing,
self-confidence issues.
I'm picturing when you're the setting where like you look good in all the clothes, they fit you exactly how they're supposed to. Like when you see a catalog of an outfit and you're like, yo, that looks good on that person.
Yeah.
That's how all clothes fit you. They fit you just how they're supposed to fit.
And I mean, so you said you look heavy set in clothes on the other option, but looking heavy set in clothes doesn't mean they don't fit you well. So
true. No,
I mean, you can
that's
still
true.
take a bit, do like
Okay,
Rick
but
Ross or
okay.
do like Biggie, like they
That's
look
true.
fly.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
you
So
know.
yeah, you can look fly. That's true.
So yeah, I'd take that one for sure.
See, I feel like I'm the opposite. I feel like I'd look good in clothes all the time. But God, for me,
What
it's
if you
different.
went swimming somewhere, or something happened and
Here's the
like
thing,
somebody dumped some
yeah.
hot cocoa on your shirt and you got to take it off?
We have to live in a reality where people are just going to accept the huge transition, like where you walk into the
That
locker
too.
room looking just like James Bond, and then walk out looking like Norbert.
Yeah.
Actually,
Actually,
Norbert wasn't.
Yeah,
fat.
he
Who
wasn't the
think?
fat one. It was Rasputia.
Okay,
Who was
okay,
big.
that's what I think. Yeah.
But and it's Norbit, by the way.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, you just fucking up.
I ruined it.
Do your trash.
All right, episode over.
Podcast over. Episode 22. But yeah, you're right. That is like it's very jarring transition.
Yeah,
to
really,
go
for people
from-
just to accept.
Yeah,
it.
you just-
Like, and imagine in a hookup setting, like you're at the bar, you look amazing in your clothes, you take the girl home, and like you pull your shirt off, and all of a sudden just pudge, just starts
Yeah.
dripping out.
I
You
mean,
just-
that actually makes me think that I'm not. Some girls be wearing stuff that conceals. Well, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. Let's move forward.
so you're
I'm not
digging-
gonna.
you're digging
I'm
a-
not gonna
digging a
go
hole
down
there,
that.
buddy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Do whatever. Like what you like. Do what you do. Whatever makes you feel good. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go heavy setting clothes because not too many people are gonna be upset with that transition.
That's true. I feel like either side, you're gonna have people who are obviously upset from
I thought you was fat. What you?
Yeah,
What happened?
but on the again, I get why you're picking your side, but on the parallel, you're clothed most of the time.
That's true.
So and then, but
But
on
then
the
the select few would be, oh, when he take them clothes off, girl, you know.
yeah, I mean, yo, that would actually maybe work. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'd become part of the allure. Like,
Exactly.
like I get that he looks huge.
Yeah, you know,
right
he
now.
looks chubby, but
Sure.
you get him in that bedroom. So,
And just imagine, like, in the middle of getting it on, and then, like, oh, shoot, I got to run and, like, do something, throwing a shirt back on and getting all fat again, and then running back in and
God.
taking your shirt off.
yeah, just right before her eyes.
And again, just the reality that we have to accept whoever witnesses it, like, isn't right out of the gate. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, what is happening? Just chalk it up to being drunk or whatever. Yes. So, yeah, that's my choice, though. I'm going to be fat in clothes and shredded when I take them off.
I think, again, and I think on the other side, I would look slick in clothes and fat when I take them off.
Nope. All right. Well, get in the comment section and let us know, what would you rather do? So, what was the what would you rather? How did you put it again?
So the would you rather would you rather look amazing in your clothes, any outfit you wore, period, but immediately put on 50 pounds naked, or look fat in all of your clothes but look like a Greek god naked?
Yeah.
And I'm talking like fit, like I'm talking
Shredded.
yeah,
just
yeah. You look
jacked.
like one of the, like a GI Joe action figure. Yeah.
I'm going with that. So,
You know, if I did do that one, I would legit just like find some little island, like nudist colony, and be like, I live here now.
take off your shirt for no reason.
I'm gonna be
just
the king of this island.
get in the car. Okay, Mr. Davis, we need you to sign here. Hold on, let me take my shirt off.
But this
real
is
quick.
why the topic can get like, I guess there's a lot of variables. Because are we talking like shirt off, or do you have to be stark naked? 'Cause what if
well,
you-
no. Hey, you came up with the rules, man. I don't know.
So like, what if you were wearing socks? Like, would that count as
I
clothing?
mean, I don't know. You have to be 100% naked.
Okay, we'll draw for anybody who is interested in commenting. We'll draw the line at shirtless. Take your shirt off, and
then you jacked,
Your
and then
jacket
you
and shirt
shredded.
on. Yeah, okay.
So okay, but what about this? Here's a variable. Let's say you got a button-up shirt on. You opened it and it's still on your body. So do you have a gut hanging out? Then you take the shirt off and now you shred it?
I would
Or how
say
does
once
it-
it's unbuttoned, you can be shredded.
Okay. Well, it's still on your body though. Like you're not shirtless.
That's true. I don't know. See, we found a.
Yeah. Found a little loophole. All right, man. Let's shut this thing down. We'll never get to that one topic we been pushing back for
literally.
weeks. So maybe
You know, guys, we're not going to discuss it now, but we've literally for the longest time we want to talk about small things that you find attractive.
Yes.
It's been on our list for I'm guessing like 4 or 5 weeks now.
easily.
And we just
but
never get to it.
Yeah, that'll be our first topic
Yeah,
next
first
week.
topic next
So
week.
we'll do that. So that's already one thing we got ready to go.
So once again, you have been tuned into another episode of the Young Old Heads podcast. This is a hip hop adjacent podcast, which, we just very liberal with what we do now.
Random,
Hip-hop,
very random,
Yeah,
man.
so I am Nicholas Fletcher.
And I'm Pernell Periwinkle. I'm Jaquan Davis.
You guys have a wonderful night. And remember, hop in the comments, share, get some activity in there,
Yeah, and no matter what anybody tells you, having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
Thanks, man. I needed
Peace.
that. Bye.